feel like you could have.
Now, you really quick, just going back to your answer, you were saying how, well, but you don't believe in the trad wife thing. Wouldn't that precisely be a feminist? Or do you think feminists are in favor of trad wives?
That's why, feminists are in favor of, female power. But I lean somewhere in the middle. I am a happy medium between I love being a homemaker for my home, but I also like being an independent woman who's in control of myself and my career and everything.
Real quick.
Yes.
Just one more question to kind of flesh this idea out better. When we say feminism, what do you think that means in like a really short, concise answer? I know that that's difficult to do, right? But just so we have a general idea of what that means.
Pushing for female equality in work, home, all aspects of life, reproductive rights.
What rights do we not have?
Hang on. Let him answer.
She's like, oh my God. Yeah.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
And then over here?
I think it is more about equality. I think to me it's more of how we live and treat each other than wanting women to be on top necessarily. I truly believe that, I know I'm not supposed to talk about racism, but I think they are intertwined, and I think you can't have one without the
So like egalitarianism?
Yeah, essentially.
Like what I think feminism is?
Yeah, well, just what it means to you.
I mean, I guess, like equal rights. Or, I'm not sure. But I feel like what you just said, like treating everyone with like the same respect kind of vibe. Like that just seems like being like, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of the word, just like that's like equality for everyone, So I can't if that's it, then I don't know if that's really feminism in my mind.
But I do have to say,
so what is it to you?
I don't know. That's kind of wanted to ask you guys, with that question,
so you don't know
what you guys would describe it as, in
fair.
that either or sense, I guess.
I would describe feminism as just supporting women to being their fullest potential of what they want to be. So if you want to be a trad wife, I support you 100% as a feminist in being a trad wife. If you don't want to be one, I also support you 100%.
Egalitarianism between men and
I've
women.
had wildly different things back and forth, and I'm glad I've experienced them all, and I don't think I'm less or more of a woman compared to other women because of my life experience. So, but obviously feeds into equality, because if we're supporting women being their highest, best self, then there are certain parts of society that are not equal, so it makes it a little harder for us to get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in a concise way, I would say the economic, cultural, social equality of the sexes.
Okay.
I love being a woman. The whole brand of what I'm about is empowering women, and this is why I say I'm not buying into the woke version of feminism, because I think the whole patriarchy thing has gone way too far.
Sorry, I have to stop you.
Why are you? What is
But
your bone to pick
you
with me?
keep saying woman instead of women.
I think it's just a weird thing I do. I know that I noticed that. But thank you for pointing that out.
Why do you do that?
Why are you pointing it out?
Well,
When we're
because-
having such a rich conversation.
Because
I feel like you came to be a little shit
because
starter. I know
there's
one
like,
when I see one.
there's
buddy.
like 20 different women who've been through in just the last 2 weeks who say woman instead of women, and honestly, I'm just really fucking confused why they do. I'm just baffled by it.
It just rolls off of the tongue.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
All right, but anyway, back to your definition.
We'll talk about it later. I'm glad we sorted that out, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad because that was
Go ahead.
bothering me.
Well, it was bothering me, and I'm the important one here. But anyway, go ahead. Back to where you were.
Yes. Salute to Sir Andrew, everybody.
Would you? No?
I like you, but not that much.
Oh, okay. Well, back
Maybe
to
by the end.
Back to your
the
definition.
night is young.
Hey.
If we can see eye to eye.
I don't like you.
Well, we'll never
is
see
that?
eye to eye. I'm a man. I'm taller. That's so we got to get you a stool. Get on a little tippy toe. Tip toe.
Smaller,
Anyway,
but
back to your definition.
I'm smaller, but I pack a bigger punch than you. I don't know. Fun size,
Did you
Back to my
size?
That's right.
And you punch men?
Five. No, packing a punch.
Erroneous!
You gotta know this, Mr. Debater. I was trying to read the
Master
comments there.
debater to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Call him master debater.
And give me the damn salute.
Master Bader for short.
Go ahead.
Yes, I think the whole, I'm sure this is one thing that we could probably see eye to eye on, is that the whole blaming men villainizing men for everything, demonizing them. They're the worst. Oh, they're the problem for. I love men. Like, I love strong men. Let's go. The whole smash the patriarchy thing in my mind has just gone way too far.
So you're in favor of the patriarchy?
Yes. Me saying smash the thing is no.
So you're neutral on the patriarchy?
I acknowledge that the patriarchy has been a system set in place for years and years and years, and we're still dismantling it now. However, I don't dwell on that. I focus on, we fucking have kicked ass. We have more way to go, but let's focus on what's ahead and keep,
Wait,
that's
so
right. I got Andrew to snap a roo. Okay,
Wait, so
my success for today.
You do want to dismantle the patriarchy, though?
Sure.
Well, hold on.
I just think
How is that
dwelling
not
on
any-
it is
you-
dwelling in the
But you
past.
said you object to smashing the patriarchy. How's that any different than dismantling the patriarchy?
No. They're the same thing. I'm just saying, like,
You just don't like the word smash, or?
I mean, I like a good.
But you said you were
I
against
like
the
a
whole
smash burger.
No,
I was
but-
going to say smash, and I was like,
Yeah, so you said you're against the whole smash the patriarchy thing, but you're also in
No.
favor of dismantling the patriarchy. How are these
you
different?
guys are so funny. I see what you do. Here.
Can you just actually engage instead of like having a meta conversation?
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now.
But, okay, so you see,
So-
what am I actually? Hold on, no, I'll
Wait.
engage in the meta conversation. But you're in favor of the dismantling of the patriarchy. How is that not?
No, I get how
essentially-
that seems contradictory for sure.
Is it not contradictory?
No, it is. I said I am against dwelling on the fact that people are obsessed with the patriarchy has us under our thumb and men are the reason for everything and the male gaze and this. Like I said, I acknowledge they're the systems that have been put in place. It's not totally equal yet. However, why focus on that when we can focus on all how far we've come? What women can do now that we couldn't even make a dent in however many years ago, and move forward. Like, sitting in the past doesn't serve us. That's what I mean by that, and I feel like that's anyone with common sense would get that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I think there's multiple ways why people define feminism, but the way I've always been told is like feminism to me is like women equality and like supporting women in their decisions.
Okay, all right.
First wave was the right to vote. I don't think, that's what the 19th Amendment is, to women voting. I don't think women should have the right to vote, but,
Hot take.
Yeah.
The views
Hot
expressed.
ass
I got it. The views expressed.
Why though? I'm
Why?
just
Hold on,
super
hold on.
curious.
Emotional. We're too emotional.
But are men not emotional too?
Because the overwhelming
Right.
majority of females just, my feelings. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so.
The views expressed by the
Emo-
panelists do not
what?
necessarily
Free
reflect
speech,
the views
girl.
of the whatever channel.
Emotion is a biological thing.
Killer of
like
Cereal
everyone-
donated $200.
Yeah,
Can
okay.
you answer this about feminism? What has the idea/movement/monarchy done for society in a positive way? Pink shirt, God, is that you? Also, define patriarchy and misandrist for me.
He's a brave
Yo,
and
Killa.
decent man. He's a pioneer.
Thank you, Killa. Good to see you. Did we get? I think we got the answers from everybody. We'll go into Killa's. We still need to do relationship status. So, could you answer this about feminism? What has the idea movement done for society in a positive way? Short answers, please. Go ahead.
Feminism got us Roe v. Wade, which now that's gone.
Okay. All right. What about you?
I think it just has brought me a lot more security in who I am as a woman. Honestly, if we're just thinking about that, I feel much more connected to.
Oh my.
Grid One Motorsports donated $200.
Yeah, thank
I
you,
am the
Grid
patriarchy, and Loudmouth Pinky knows nothing of my work. Do women have any rights that men do not grant to them?
Oh
He's
my
a brave and a
goodness.
decent
Okay.
man. He's a pioneer.
All right. We'll get around the table on the first question, then we'll go to this.
boy.
Okay. What about you?
Well, I just think that's part of the problem is I don't think I should be granted anything by a man. I do think there are natural rights as a human that we all have or should have and that I do think we've made so many strides. But again, feminism to me is about more community. I do think it's about bringing up the matriarchy, but I don't think it has to be one or the other. I think it's about finding a way that we can work together, and you can't hate men into loving loving women, which I'm not saying all men hate women, but you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know a percentage. I don't know, and I don't interact with enough men to really believe that.
Let's get short answers from everybody if we
What's
can.
the question again? Sorry.
What's like?
No, we already did that one.
How feminism
Like
has
a positive.
How it's improved
How it's
my
been
life,
positive.
or like
Has been positive for
world.
society. For
Okay.
you. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I personally think it's good that everyone can vote. Well, everyone that's like not a felon or whatever the other reasons you wouldn't be able to vote are. But
Okay.
I think that equal rights are good.
I mean, it's to be blatantly obvious. Look at the drastic shift the country has experienced in the last couple of weeks since Biden dropped out and Kamala took over. I mean, the hope is insane. I can feel the hope everywhere, and it's seeing a woman, and particularly a woman of color, actually being able to raise that astronomical amount of money so quickly, and seeing that people do the hope is infectious, and it's changing society in a really positive way. I honestly think I haven't felt this light and joyful in quite a while.
Is it because she's a woman or because she's a person of color?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I mean this in the kindest way, but it breaks my heart that there are women that think that so lowly of ourselves that we shouldn't be able to make decisions in this country. The fact that Kamala's, listen to her speak. She's so much more intelligent and
Oh no.
yeah, she is. And as a feminist, I respect your ability to be able to laugh at me like that.
I'm not
because
laughing at you. I'm not laughing at
She's laughing
it
at
breaks
Kamala.
my heart
Yes,
that
I
you
am.
it breaks my heart you feel that you don't deserve the ability to make choices about
What about
our
her
country,
stupid
but
dances, though? Do you like the stupid dancing?
I think they're funny. Why are you mad that she dances? I mean,
Because
do you think Trump's
she
stupid
looks
fucking
retarded
tweets
when
are
she does it.
Yeah, Trump looks like I mean, I'm not going to, this is a thing. Kamala doesn't attack Trump looking stupid. She attacks
Yeah,
his
she does. She attacks him all the time.
Like how? Is she,
Nonstop. She's gone after his
but
looks.
what do you have to say
since the
about her
original
besides
debates.
her dances? It sounds like
Hold on.
you don't have
look,
anything.
The fact that she blew her way to the top, the fact that she got on her knees for Willie Brown and sucked his cock to get into
Damn,
office.
Andrew.
That's what I
Like,
How do you really?
Oh wow, that's some real female empowerment there. Here, come here, Willie.
But
Come
would
here,
you argue
Willie. I
that
got to get
that's
myself a
just the
position in
patriarchy
office.
is what made her
You
do
think
that in the first place?
What,
I'm
you think that's not
incredibly
a good
proud,
criticism?
and I mean,
Wait,
went
you're,
below
you're
the
proud?
belt.
Yeah,
Proud she
I'm
sucked her way to the
incredibly
top?
proud. I am incredibly proud of her because she's extremely intelligent and
Yeah.
she's actually speaking shit that makes sense.
You liquored up, Andrew.
We don't want to go back. We don't want to go back to
She
the
asked a
thinking.
question, I answered.
We're moving forward.
Wait, I have a question though.
Being liquored up
so
would be more fun.
she was able to secure the nominee as the for she's running for president, right? Without
Well,
having
no,
to-
she wasn't actually the people's choice.
right, she just Biden dropped out.
Yeah.
There wasn't like a
She was just option 2.
That is true.
like. Do you think she would have been the nominee?
No, and that's
Had-
because of the way that the patriarchal system is set up. She wouldn't have been the nominee. Like the only
Even
way,
among Democrats?
like we had,
Is there a patriarchy among Democrats?
Yes. Oh, totally. Hello. I mean, the last election, the vast majority of liberal white women voted for Trump. Like, I mean,
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
No,
please
they
pull
didn't.
Up, please
Wait,
pull up your
please
numbers.
pull it up.
Liberal white women voted for
No,
Trump?
liberal white women did
The
not vote
moderate,
for Trump.
the moderate,
No.
and a lot of liberals lean
They-
more
they
moderate.
all-
They,
they bank women
register as
banked
Democrats,
Democrat.
but they're more moderate and they lean a little more conservative. But on paper, they're registering as
No,
Democrats.
none of that's true.
Okay.
So here's
I mean,
here's what is true. So I'll correct some of this.
Okay.
Liberal women, especially liberal white women, most definitely did not show up to vote for Trump. Women swung towards the Democrat vote. They always swing towards the Democrat vote, especially liberal women who are usually college educated. So college educated women overwhelmingly vote
More
Democrat.
white women voted for Trump in the last election than they did in the first one.
That's true.
Yes,
what does that
that's-
have to do with your claim, though? Your claim was
My
that
claim-
liberal women were voting for Trump.
Because a lot of these women are claiming to be moderate Democrats, and then they're saying that Trump is the lesser
they're
evil.
mostly
in this
voting the way
specific-
their husbands vote.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what's so different about Kamala is that, like, for once, those women, those like stay-at-home mom, like housewife women, for once, are going to the polls this year, and I truly believe they're going to vote for what they want. They're not just going to follow their husbands for once. They actually are going to
Grid
think for
1
themselves.
Motorsports donated $200. Seriously? Heels up, Harris? Intelligent? That has to be the dumbest thing I have
They're
heard
going
today. Such a
Trump
role
cheated
model.
his way and
Suck
fucked
dick to get
prostitutes to the top. I don't
What
know
an
why we don't want to
example.
talk about that.
Please reconsider your life choices.
All right, Grid One, thank you for it. By the way, Grid One, we will get to your question. We just got to get all the way around here. Let's bring it back to one thing that feminism has done positive for society.
That women are no longer second-class citizens like in some other countries. To keep it, I know we're trying to keep it moving, so to keep
Okay.
it brief. Yes.
All right.
I definitely think feminism has opened up a lot of opportunities for women, and not just that, but it also brought a sense of belonging. And I see multiple women being achieving for certain careers has also been super inspiring to those around our community. So yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
All right. And then